Hi everyone, welcome to my channel AmitSarkar.tech. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how to manage multiple monitors connected to your laptop. We are currently living in unprecedented times. It's the times of COVID. And during this situation, a lot of people are working from home using laptops instead of desktops. And the challenge with working on a laptop is a smaller screen. So a lot of people end up buying a bigger monitor so that they can connect it to the laptop and then work more efficiently because now they have a bigger screen, so more screen space and a bigger font size. But when we first connect the monitor to our laptop, what happens is that the display gets duplicated. So whatever you see on your laptop, you see it on your monitor. So you are not able to understand or see how you can extend the display. So rather than having two separate displays, you're essentially just duplicating it. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to manage your display settings on your laptop, desktop, or any other Windows machine. So let's have a look. So currently you can see that I am on my YouTube page, AmitSarkar.tech, and Chrome is opened. And now you can see a blank screen. And this is my second monitor on which a browser is opened, and I have my laptop on which I'm currently recording this video. So let's look at the monitor on which we have a blank desktop. So on this blank desktop, I click right with my mouse and then I click display settings. And here I can see three different numbers. If I click on identify, it will basically tell me that laptop is number. So my laptop is number one. If I click identify, my monitor is number two, on which the display is on which I'm seeing the display settings. And if I select monitor on the right, then that is number three. Okay, so now let's go back to the original monitor, and here we have used the identify button to understand which displays where. So as you can see, the laptop is on the extreme left, the monitor number one is in the center, and monitor number two is on the extreme right, and they are in this order so that I can move the mouse from my laptop to monitor 1 to monitor 2. If suppose I have my monitor above my laptop, so in a lot of cases what happens is people try to keep their laptop on their desk, um, and they keep the monitor just on top of the laptop. So in this case, I move the screen number 2 on top of 1. Now what does this do? This basically tells the mouse that because the screens are arranged in this way, you can only move from laptop to the monitor in this direction. You cannot move it in left, you cannot move right, you cannot move bottom, you can move only up. Now this is very intuitive because physically the displays are located like this. So intuitively you will try to move your mouse up from your laptop to the monitor. So that's how this works. So you can rearrange them in any particular order. So let's just apply this. Okay, so now we have arranged it in the way it is already arranged. So let's look at some of the options. So I'm not going to get into brightness or color. I think the scale, layout, display resolution, and multiple displays are the three most important things. So let's look at scale and layout. So scale and layout basically tells us what should be the scale of the text that is currently being displayed on this particular uh, display. So as you can see, 2 is highlighted. So I'm currently changing the settings only for display 2, which is this particular monitor, as you can see. So let's look at the scale. So it's at 150%. If I change it to 200%, let's see what happens. So the scale of everything has increased. It's not the font size per se, but the scale has increased. So everything is much bigger. So it's like magnifying effect. If I go back to 150%, I'm zooming out. So it looks a bit smaller because I'm a bit far away. You can say that. If I look at display resolution, I can change it to say 1024 by 768, and if I keep the changes, this is what happens. So as you can see, the monitor is quite big, but the display is small, so it's only displaying to a part of the screen instead of the whole thing. So if I go back to the original, and now you can see that the display is covering the full screen. So that's the resolution. If you look at display orientation, here we have landscape and portrait option, or landscape flipped and portrait flipped. I'll not change the display as such, but basically what it means is like any photo which you have in landscape or portrait, you can basically change the orientation of your display, because sometimes you can tilt the monitor in a way that it shows the longer side is upward, and this is normally done. So if your monitor is like this, you twist it like this, so now you have more space to scroll, and that's why you would change the display orientation. And then we have multiple displays, and this is basically telling me that there are multiple displays connected, but how do I want to manage them? Do I want to duplicate my desktop on screen 1 and 2? Do I want to duplicate my desktop on screen 2 and 3, or do I want to extend my display? So in current option, I have extended the display, and suppose I select number 3. No, let me just select number 2. uh, Basically it will just duplicate whatever I'm seeing on number 2 and number 3. So let's do that. So keep changes. So let's see what happens. So we have monitor 1, so let's identify, and you can see this is monitor 1, and then I will select monitor 2. So this is monitor 2 and 3, and I am selecting monitor 3, but somehow something is not displayed, so I'll go back to monitor 2, and then I will change the settings to, instead of duplicate, I will say extend. I'll click on keep changes, and now if I click on monitor number 2, monitor number 1, and my laptop, and as you can see, things are back to normal. I'll just open the browser, and this is what you can see. Now there is one more option that you can see, is make this my main display, and this is currently in gray. Now suppose you click on monitor 1, display 1, and then you want to make this as your main display. Now what this means, it means all the desktop icons and your settings, and by default everything will open on this display. But because my laptop screen is a bit smaller than my monitor, I have made the center one as my main screen, so I can move around, so I can see all my icons in the center, and then I can see everything else. I mean, I don't see all my desktop icons on number 3 and number 1. So essentially that is what it is. And anything else, you can connect to a wireless display, and there are some advanced display settings, but essentially if you are able to control these settings through here, then you would have no problem in connecting to an external monitor using a laptop. So I hope you enjoyed this video and it was quite helpful, and you don't have any issues in connecting an external monitor and extending your display from your laptop. So if you like this video, just I mean just like it on YouTube, and do subscribe to my channel for more educational videos. And see you till next time. Bye.